Your engines.
Good morning. Welcome to the Predator Las Vegas Open here in the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas. Our first match of the day is a great battle between one of the best players in the world, Shane van Boening, and a young upcoming star, Eric Roberts. In the commentary booth for this opening match will be George Teachea and myself, Tim de Ruiter. How are you this morning, George?
I'm doing great, but I understand you're doing great too. Somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
But we do have a great match here. Eric Roberts is a 19-year-old out of Crossville, Tennessee. And this kid is impressive. Last year, he went to the final 32 in the World Predator 10 ball. And now he's matched up against Captain America. And it should be David and Goliath.
I mean, it could be a lot closer than a lot of people would think.
Well,
that's the main point I tried to at least put out there. Don't be surprised if we get a close set coming.
Well, to get rid of some of that surprise, Eric Roberts last year defeated Max Everly, Niels Fayen, Yukio Akadiyama, and Roman Heibler in getting to the last 32.
Right,
he lost to Torsten Homan, so he's no stranger to this stage, let's call it.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty nice break from Shane to start with, just no shot on the one, and he was definitely trying to tuck that cue ball behind the four. So first opportunity for Eric.
Yep. Not an easy shot, but a very makeable one. Holding it for the two is going to be a little tough, so he might go around it.
Well, he might choose to shoot the two in the same corner pocket, just so you can strike this one ball with confidence.
Yeah.
It looked like he was trying to hold it, and that sometimes it gets a little scary with that pace, and has to be so super smooth. And of course, it's his first chance of the match, and yeah, I'm guessing the nerves will always be a little bit bigger for Eric.
Especially on a touch shot.
Yeah.
Do you find that slow shots like that, when you're trying to cut a ball and you shoot it real soft, you usually undercut them?
No, I don't.
Think about that?
I don't really think there is a certain scenario that comes up more often than the other one. I've seen people hit him way too thick because they're trying to slow the cue ball down, and I've seen people hitting him super thin because their stroke was not pure. So
yeah, I just find that when you're hitting the ball with a good stroke, you just don't miss as much as when you're floating the ball or real soft to hold it for the side pocket or things of that nature. Well, it's changed off to a good start here. He'll take care of this four, come up for the five in the opposite corner.
Yeah, two rails. Nice to manage the speed always if you use that extra rail.
And about the same shot here, you think? Going by the seven, around the seven?
Yeah, the only thing I'm wondering is he might get up a little bit high on the six. It's tough to get straight. So I would not be surprised, if he was going to draw in between the 7 and the 10.
Okay.
So he could get a little straight. Ooh.
Oh, he's not going to want to draw there.
Wow. Yeah, I put a little bit more pop on the cue ball there. You could see the moment he struck the ball, he kind of popped it right there. You see it? If you look at the tip, there was some push.
And this cloth is very responsive. If you put English on the ball, it's going to take.
Yeah, especially this is the first match. They are even more slidey than, you know, in general. So it's just tough and takes some adjusting too. The tables on the outside of this arena, they all got some play already because of yesterday. There was, but now this is completely new and fresh.
Another set. No, he's okay. Came off a little, but he's great.
Yeah, would be. I think it's a big deal as well for Eric to get the first game on the board. To settle, he needs to settle down the nerves, and for Shane, it's like, oh, okay, we got a match.
Yep. And this young man impresses me in the fact that in 2010 he started with a BEF, or the Billiard Education Foundation. So he was about 8 years old, 8 or 9 years old when he started.
I've known him
training.
since he was very young. Yeah.
Well, he takes the first game, and couple of good breaks for Eric in that game. He had the opening shot and was able to get back to the table on Shane scratching the side.
Yeah, young player. This Eric Roberts is very calm demeanor in general. He's quite an energetic person, but then around the table he's like smooth as a cucumber. Like it's just really cool.
I like the way you said that. Smooth as a cucumber. He is so cool around the table. Just watch him. He's very natural. It's not faked. It's just very natural for him to walk around the table, studies his shots. They are on the 30-second time clock, and this is 2 races to 4. If they're tied, it will go to a deciding shootout. But a little twinge to the format in stage 2 when it goes to final elimination, single elimination on the final 64 players. It will go to instead of a shootout if they're tied 1 apiece, it'll be another race to 4. But if they're tied 3 games apiece, then it goes to a shootout.
Yeah, so they play 3 sets, race to 4, in case they go 3 each in the final deciding set. Then we got the shootout. And I do like the change a little bit because we've seen the main reason they did this is because we've seen at the end of the tournament with the single elimination, the players, they get so 50-50, 55-45 matches that it just came up too many times. I like the shootout, but this way they kind of slow it down a little bit. Doesn't happen too often. I think it's a great change.
I totally agree, and the reason for it is in stage 2, you're down to the cream of the crop. So now you're going to have tight sets.
Yeah.
And so it's going to make a difference.
So Eric broke, didn't make a ball.
You like the safety behind it too?
No, if I would play the safety, I would probably overcut the 1 ball here. Get the 1 using the left long rail behind the 2 and bring the cue ball 2 rails back behind the wall of balls, the 3 to the 9. I do like that shot. Just the speed on the 1 ball is tough. You don't want to get it 2 rails in front of the corner.
Well, see, I'm looking at sending the 1 ball just past the 9.
Oh,
he's playing the ball.
Oh,
well,
wow.
Actually, I can't disagree with that shot. These tables are playing very forgiving. He hit outside the pocket and it still went in.
Yeah, the only thing I was wondering is it made no sense for me to shoot this shot. Here you see a replay. Hit the long rail, still slide in, but it didn't really make sense. You see now he has to play safe. So if the 2 ball went, I would have liked it more than in this case.
Right.
Yeah, tried to tuck behind the 7 ball and left a good chance for Shane. Just guessing Shane will have to gamble a little bit on this.
Bump the balls.
Yeah, he just...
It's hard not to. He could kind of go around that 8, but where to? There's a wall of balls.
That's the thing. He might be able to hit the 4 full and then follow through for the 3 in the top left corner.
And look what the 4 is going to do.
Needs a little luck.
Look what the 4 is going to do.
No
well,
luck.
so far, the 2 breaks have gone towards the young man. And we'll see if Shane can do something with this here.
I expect him to play safe. He can cut the 3 ball up to the short rail and maybe bring the cue ball behind the 8 or in between the 6-9. Oh, he played it really soft.
Right on top of the 8, Right on top of the 8.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this shot in general is that there's no distance with the 3 and the cue ball. So hitting it 1 rail, it's high percentage for your opponent to at least hit the 3 and get lucky.
He's got a little bit of a tricky angle. Not much, but a little bit of a tricky angle. And he's shooting the 3 ball. He's kicking the 3 ball. Right. He's kicking the 3 ball to open space. And the cue ball's going to go to open space.
Well, no, I think the cue ball will go towards the 6-9.
Oh, if he hits, if he hits
you
the
hit
high
a little
part of
firmer,
it,
you hit you hit the right side of the 3. You don't want to hit the left side. You see, this was always going to be at least open. If you hit the other side, there was quite some opportunities to get okay. I would rather miss the complete ball on the left side than hit it ugly and hit the other side.
And hit to the open.
Just because, in this case, he's losing the game as well. So.
Well, is this the ball go? Oh, he's banking it. Or is he playing safe?
He might be playing safe again.
Oh, he's playing safe. He's using that wall of balls in the center of the table.
Oh, doesn't want to. No, they played a good shot.
Yep.
I was thinking maybe find the gap between the 4 and the 5, but it's
Well.
not there. And well, this, especially on the sliding cloth, is difficult because yes, players are not used to the conditions yet, and he has to go 2 rails, hit the back,
And cut it over to the pocket on the left.
well, or kick it up table,
Mhm.
back up table, 2 rails, like this.
Oh, look at
he
this.
managed to do well. It's a good shot.
Well,
Hit it square in the face from the back. And because it slides that much, it's almost like it reacts like he played a stop shot on that. Just the slidiness, he kicked with
Right.
top spin, of course, and then
I like the way the cue ball found its way behind the 10.
yeah, I was not really worried about the cue ball. I was more worried about where the 3 ball was going to finish. So now, yeah, I guess Shane is definitely jumping this to the corner with the 8 making the corner pocket big.
And Shane took his extension. They do get 1 extension apiece per rack.
Well, and that was quite close, and he got fortunate there on the 3 ball.
Leaving an easy kick, but where do you kick it to? Try to hold it and kick it 2 rails around the 10 and have it come back up to that wall of balls. He's calling the 10 ball just in case.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
call.
Yeah, that's
Nice call.
something we actually forgot to tell the
That's
viewers
right.
is that early 10 balls are allowed in the Pro Billiard Series rules. So that means if he makes a 10 ball here, I actually felt like it was coming.
Yeah.
It would have been an
that was a
early
good
win.
call.
So
See, I was thinking you might kick it around, and actually it would have worked if the speed was right.
yeah,
But
I'm not sure. I felt like he could have done the same thing but less speed,
speed.
and then make
Yeah.
sure the 3 stayed down.
Yeah, but anytime you shoot a combo on the money ball, you don't want to shoot it soft because it hangs up if you do hit it halfway decent.
Yeah, but I was probably not going to play the
Okay.
10. That's
Okay.
And now Shane might be in a good position. He's
Yes, he
straight on
is.
the 3, but there is the 4-10 carom. No, he was not playing for a 4-10, and
He's playing for the
Ooh,
4 on the side.
quite some stroke on that. Look at that for a position.
Well, that's, with the responsive cloth, those are shots that you can play very, very easy. Well, I don't want to say easily, but easy for them. Easy for the pros. Great control. He's going to come right around for the 5. Oh, this is... Do you bump the 6 here? I kind of like bumping the 6.
No. He's
Oh,
got
no,
an
he's on
angle
the
to
wrong
other
angle.
side.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He can
He
go
can
right
make-
by it. Yep.
Yeah, float the 5 ball in. Oh, he's jacked up. Maybe he's leaving it for a top right corner. No.
No. he's
I was
going
surprised he was going jacked up on that because I felt like he could have floated it in.
down. Uh-huh.
But he's just probably making sure he can stun the ball more instead of the soft roll.
Well, you won't see Shane floating too many balls in. He likes to stroke them. And here we go. He's going to get to the other side. No, he's going to have the 9 ball straight in. And he'll be on the board.
Yeah, a little mistake on the scoring there.
Mm-hmm.
But Shane is settling it down. 1 each.
Now the score's right, I think. Unless we got it wrong, and I doubt that we did.
Yeah, we'll go for a short little break. Stay tuned with some interesting stuff coming.
I like coming off the second rail. That way I guarantee I'm not frozen to the rail.
Just went. Oh, there he just went right around it.
Wow.
He said 10 ball this.
Safe here, isn't it?
Yeah, he's playing safe all the way out the left of the ball.
Oh, this has got to be accurate, and it's going to be. Look at this for a shot.
Nice
Glorious,
speed.
lovely
Nice speed.
shot.
Oh, did he come? Yep, he made it.
Just made
The
it.
rail. Oh my, what a
Wow,
shot.
that was a hell of a shot right there.
But not there because the 10 ball was very big.
Oh, look at this round the back of the
Right
line.
around the back. Yeah.
Oh, what a shot that is.
Well, this will close.
Well, we hope you enjoyed those highlights from previous matches on the PBS or the Pro Billiard Series.
Yeah, Shane van Boening to break. No doubt one of the best breakers in the world. He's very known for
Oh, look at this.
the break.
One of the things is there's no golden breaks.
Yeah, early 10 balls are allowed, but not on the break. And yeah, I'm not sure how he's gonna get on the 2. Like, it's kind of maneuvering in between the 5, 7, 3. Might be able to go in between the 7 and the 3 here.
Nice.
Ooh,
He's going to
little
bump it and get it. Oh, he got behind it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it was still maneuvering. It was
Yeah.
kind of tricky to get on the 2, and now a lot of players will immediately grab the jump cue, but he will have to jump, make the 2, and actually draw the cue ball back a little bit, because stunning over next to the 9 will not really give him much on the 3.
Well, I can see him going two rails for the 3, like this. Oh, he's going to get. He is not. He's gotten every bad break on every bump so far.
That's a bad roll. I mean, makes such a good shot, and
every
gee.
every time he's gotten close to being behind the ball, he has been.
Wow. Well, the good news is he will most likely make the 3. That's not what I'm doubting him to do here. But to hold the cue ball for the 5, the cue ball's gonna go. And
He's got a shot.
yeah, it's not really a nice shot though. Like it's still, it turned out to be a little tricky.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so he played, I'm quite sure he played the bump on the
Yep.
5, just to hold the speed down a little bit. Now if he cuts it, no, I think
Yeah,
if
he
he cuts
goes
it, he
right
can
around
go.
the 7.
He can go 3 rails.
Yep. You know, Shane is renowned for his break, but
Yeah.
he jumps very well on top of that.
Yeah, but I think nowadays with the
Oh, look at this.
with the high
Oh.
don't push it, George. Don't push it.
That would have been horrendous.
With the high quality of the players nowadays, you have to be at least a decent jumper if you want
Yes.
to compete with the other guys. Like, you don't have to be the best of the best, but if you're not gonna make the 3 ball earlier, then yeah, like I'm gonna say, then it's tough to win matches like this.
Yeah. No, it's at least be adequate.
Yeah.
And this looks like he'll close this out. Perfect position on the 8 to go to the 9, and of course from the 9 to the 10 is a given. And for his second game in a row, and a 2-1 lead.
Well, it's win or break, so that makes sure that Eric always has the chance to come back in this matter. But like we said before, Shane is his type of player. Like, when he gets that break going, makes a couple balls here and there, and especially because his break is powerful, he's more likely to make 2, maybe 3 balls, and then it's not like playing 9 ball. Like, it's always open, and he can just run out. So
Yeah, especially in 10 balls. You know, 2-pack from Shane is customary.
yeah, I mean, it's just if you always make a couple balls on the break, it's like playing 6 ball at some point or 7 ball. Like, there's no challenge at all.
As long as you get that shot on the 1.
Yeah, that's always going to be the gamble, of course.
Now, the one thing about this is if Shane proceeds to run out, which I don't know, we'll see. But since Eric lost the lag, he will break first the second set.
Yeah. So let's see. Last break he kind of mishit it a little bit. There was a lot of topspin on there, so let's see if he can adjust. See, then again, he doesn't really. It's not really squatting the cue
Look
ball.
at this bump. Ooh, I thought it was going to bump right to the corner.
Yeah,
It sure looked like
could
it.
definitely be.
And look at this. 1 ball. Where do you push?
Good question. I might. First thing I look at is there something I can push
Tie
together,
up, tie up.
tie
right.
something up,
There.
or like, you know, if he pushes to the 5 ball and leaves him the angle on the 1 that he's always going to run into, either the 3 or the 9, You know, then some players will give it back and you can play safe from there. I think pushing up to the 5.
I agree. Just kind of go by the 5 a little bit. Don't
Well-
stop it right there. Oh. Oh.
I don't mind him going there. The only thing I do mind is if you have the opportunity to make it tough for your opponent, put him on the rail. That's my minimum at least. Unless he's got something. Eric might have had something planned to play with draw or play stun, but I would not want to give too many opportunities.
I agree. That's why I would have pushed to 5 and made sure my cue ball stayed on the rail.
Yeah, so now
Now we
it
get
was
to 7.
it was more comfortable queuing being off the rail, and then you will see against a player like Shane, he is going to go for it. Well, it
Well,
worked
he-
out really good, and now he's on the 2. So
One of the things about Shane's practice routine is he goes for the big shots. He practices the big shots. You know, shots like that are his bread and butter. That's what he goes for when he's practicing.
yeah, I mean, this lately I've been practicing a lot, and I see that all the short play and the short positions. I mean, almost all these guys can do it.
Right.
But now it comes to the big shots,
Yeah.
the big breaks. Those tricky jump shots, tough kicking. That's like the thing that really makes a champion, and someone else just a good player.
I have commentated Shane's 10 ball in the U.S. Open 10 ball, where he's won it 3 years in a row. So we know his 10 ball he's very dangerous at 10 ball.
Well, he's known to be one of the best 10 ball
That's
players
right.
in the world. So now it's going to get interesting. Of course, it's not done yet with the 7, 8, 10 being tied up, but there might be a carom on the 10, so he could still go for the win in this game. Just go.
Would you consider banking the 7, getting straight on the 6 and stopping it?
If the angle was going to be
Yeah.
smaller, so closer to the 9 ball, yeah. But in this case, I think, because the cloth is sliding, you
Right.
don't want to have too big of an angle on the bank, because it's only going to slide more and more the bigger the angle get. He's got a nice angle here. He might draw into it.
Oh, to open it up? Yeah, but if he draws into it, I see him hitting the 7 and the 8 and maybe getting behind the 8 or the 10.
Well, he can hit the inside of the 10 and bump
Right,
into the
right.
8, and he's looking at something else. Maybe a different combo or carom.
There's Tyrell Blowers, right back there watching Shane intently. Payne McBride right on the left of him. A couple of players. And look how nice he did this, but there's that bank shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
in this position, I like the bank a lot more than it was originally. The only thing is he did push the 8 to a more tricky spot. So if he can stop the cue ball and then maybe play the carom on the 9,
I like that.
but
I like
then
that.
still he still needs to come up with quite some shots though.
That carom is delicate. He's got to cut it real thin, so it could get tricky.
It's almost straight. Eee.
Oh,
Well, and
well.
believe it or not, maybe a little fortunate for Eric, because where the cue ball is, I fancy him to play the carom on the 9.
If the 8 ball's not froze.
Yeah, but if he plays right spin, you can beat the kiss just a little bit. The right spin is also going to work on the 9 ball. It's going to twist the 9 ball to the left. So that makes that you can hit the 8 thinner. And with the right spin, you twist the 9 ball in.
He's called the 9.
I like to play with some speed, though, to bank the 8, at least in the open, to the other side, like this. Oh, or
He's gonna
maybe
make 'em
both. Well, that's a good shot, though. I mean, I really don't mind him playing that.
Nope. See some young up-and-coming players here out of the USA. Like I mentioned earlier, Tyrell Blowers, Payne McBride sitting there watching one of their. So we'll go to a little break for some interesting stuff, maybe some more highlights.
Wow, look at him.
He
didn't
went
even
rail
hit the 4.
first.
Yeah, I know. But he didn't even hit the 4. I thought he was going to
Yeah.
hit the 4, but he hit the
Let's
1
look
so
back.
thick.
Oh, he's going to 1 rail. That's right. Perfect.
Oh, beautifully played. Didn't see him call anything. Oh, and he has got it. He's got it. He did call it. We'll soon find out. He has. He's called the 10. He's called the 10. He's got the 10. What a shot.
Straight in and around.
Look
around
at this.
the
Look
world.
at this. He's going to get right on the threes. He nudged the 3 out over the side. It's perfect.
See?
Yep.
There you go.
Nice shot.
I think he misconstrued, George.
Look at this
Oh,
again.
look at
The
this for a
tuck-in,
shot.
the tuck-in.
Beautiful shot.
Or the
Yeah.
combo, either one.
Yeah.
Depends where he ends up. He makes the bank. Very hangable, too.
Oh, what a cut that was. Again, this is a lot of power in this. Oh, how good did he hit that? Brilliant.
The rail. Oh, my. What a
Wow,
shot.
that was a hell of a shot right there. Hell of a shot
What a
right
shot.
there.
Shut him completely out. I like
And
that
he
shot.
made it, yeah, it's a
I like that shot.
How he hit this one. Very nice. Very nice. Very well executed. Look at that. Wow. Could have 9 in the same pocket. Something in the opposite. How well does this kid hang?
Skyler?
Yeah.
He's banked it in.
And we are back to the live action. John Lehman about to rack the balls.
Yeah, the Alfa Las Vegas Open, Alpha Billiards cryptocurrency, our main sponsor for this event. Of course, run by Predator and CSI, CueSports International, who have in the back, you can see a little smidge in the back, there is over 300 Predator Apex 7-foot tables. And probably they're expecting over 7,000 league
Yes.
players this week.
And last night, there were so many people in the room waiting for those tables to open up for practice.
Yeah,
And-
good atmosphere, and like you see, there's already some crowd around.
Mhm.
I like it.
I think that was a great atmosphere last night, and the players, a lot of positive comments about these tables. And if I'm not mistaken, you can buy a tournament play table. Or a brand new one. There should be, uh-oh, he's all right.
Well, but he didn't really hit him square.
Yeah,
And that's to
fine.
where the rack wasn't really opening up much.
Well,
That's the main thing. We're also playing hand racked, which is one, if you don't break him straight in the face, it's going to cause trouble. It's always going to have problems on the table. So I expect him to play safe here. Banking the one behind the balls. And
behind that wall over there.
yeah, I did expect him to maybe
Do
get a
you-
little,
did-
little closer to the 10 ball.
Yeah.
Because this way, again, it's only a one railer and the one is not much of the rail, so I do already expect Eric to be able to hit the one
Mhm.
at least.
I also thought Shane might consider sending the cue ball down where the one ball is. Just cutting it thin.
I
But he had
did like
to mess
that
with
one.
the side.
Yeah, I did
He had to
like
mess
him
with the
to
side,
bank
yeah.
the one ball 2 rails in between the 2
Yeah.
8-3. That would be a very tough position. Still, this is
Yeah.
not easy because there's a lot of things to where you can leave a shot on the one.
Now, will he call the 10 again?
I would as a backup.
Yeah.
I would, and I would probably play medium speed, not too hard. Okay.
Uh-oh. He's
No,
fine.
it's okay.
He's good.
And well, he's left the one ball on, but it's going to be so tough to get to the 2. Did play good speed though.
Mhm.
Probably caught it a little bit thicker than he wanted to. Yeah, tough to say from here what he really can shoot because the 2 ball only goes to the top right corner in this view. And the save is not easy with the one being so close to the rail. You see, he caught the double kiss and
You're right. He's
well,
gonna-
it for sure worked for him. I mean, it's worked out great, but he caught the double kiss. I think he wasn't trying to get the double kiss.
Now the cloth is responsive, but I don't think it's responsive enough to hit the short rail and come straight into the one.
No,
It's going to have to go 2 rails
it
after this.
it slides
yeah,
too
slides
much.
too much. Yeah.
The good thing though, he can still just get past the side pocket, the top long
Oh.
rail. Oh, he's playing this way.
I don't know if it.
Well, if he can kick it soft.
Yeah, I didn't think it would take.
Yeah, me
I didn't
neither.
think. Yeah.
Surprised to see that he shot that because, yeah, the table is brand new.
Yep.
It's not gonna grab that much. So referee John Lehman cleaning the cue ball for Shane van Boening, with the opportunity to finish this set, I think. Not sure.
Yes.
No, it's 2 each on the screen, so.
Well.
Well, but at least he can get on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the main thing. You need to keep pushing in those sets, to where if you play a race to 10 and you're up 6-2, you know the game is almost over. And it's also tough. I was already looking to see if that 7 ball does go in the bottom left corner, or in this case bottom right corner. We'll play the short side of the 5. Nicely done. And a small little angle on the 5 in case he really wants to maybe get some more angle on the 6.
If the 7 doesn't go, do you like the carom on the 10 off the 7?
No, I don't think it's there. He can draw straight back.
Mhm.
I mean, that's probably his best option from here. Can choose to draw straight into the short rail and come back out a little bit to make sure you're always at least close. Oh, he drew straight in between the 8-9 and.
Yep.
So, by doing that, he tells me that the 7 ball must
Yeah.
go. It's just not that sure, and
Yeah,
Oh,
it does.
it's quite a good run out though. If he gets there, I mean, of course he's still got 3 balls, but was not an easy layout to begin with. And
Right. I like the way this lays though. He just follows it so you can have a perfect angle to go to the 10 off the 9. Oh, he went. And that's what I mentioned earlier about Shane. He doesn't like to roll the ball. He likes the full stroke.
Yeah. Well, in this case, he had a lot of room too to maneuver the cue ball. So this is to go on the hill. 3-2, Shane van Boening.
In a race to 4.
And up, until now, not really a bad match.
No.
Some nice safety exchanges, some good kicking, and yeah, they haven't really been missing balls or like so far. Pretty good quality match.
Shane's gotten what you could call some bad rolls getting behind balls, but when you're playing around balls, that can happen, no matter how good you are. That's why most pros will avoid going around balls.
Yeah, on the other side, you cannot always avoid it.
Oh, no, of
Sometimes
course.
it's the right shot, but your feeling is not always on point, and you also still have to execute purely. So, accidents happen, but like we've seen Shane before, he was not even pouting where he hooked himself, had to jump. He made the jump, hooked himself again. Again, no pouting, just went back and jumped the 3 ball in, so 2 jumps in a row and ran out.
Just matter-of-factly.
Yeah, again, a lot of spin on the cue ball.
It's still spinning.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that's happening. Well, I mean, I know why, but I don't understand. Usually I don't get to see him play with that much spin, so.
No.
Or he might be trying something. I mean, obviously, players can also know stuff that we don't know. That's a thing. So maybe he's trying to really stroke it and get some more speed on the balls. Yeah. So free cut here on the 1.
Free cut on the
If
1.
he plays with left, he can go 2 rails, short rail for the 2 in the side. If he doesn't make it,
Ooh.
Was most likely to hook Shane.
I'm not sure. He might be able to go between the 2-5. Nope. He's got his jump cue out. No, he can't go through there.
Well, he did call it. Just from here looking very tough to get to the point to cut the one ball. But if he jumps it with left spin, maybe swerves a little bit around the 6-8. Oh, look at this. And needs a little roll. That's a strong shot though. He's 3 out of 3 with the jump so far. Look at this.
Well, that's got to be one of the highlight shots.
Oh yeah.
Keep in mind, folks, that this event is played on Predator Apex pool tables, covered with Predator Arcadia, performance cloth, the Arcos balls, and the Predator Arena billiard lights. Oh, he hit it with pace. Now, I've seen that ball go in other shots if the pace wasn't there.
Yeah, but you cannot always play
No,
that pocket speed.
No.
Just because if you look at how he wanted to be on the 3, there was no way he was going to soft roll it in. So, okay, could be a big break though, because big game for Eric Roberts.
Oh my. Well, he's going to give up a combo. He's not happy about that. And you can see that pain on his face for missing that ball.
Yeah, I think he was playing draw with right spin, and the right spin really threw him off because on the newer cloth, it's going to push
away.
Inwards a lot more, or outwards, yeah. In the beginning, it always turns into the ball, and then after, yeah, maybe a diamond or half a diamond, it's going to get to the outside.
In fact, earlier I was over by the Salado table, and he was going to go between 2 balls. He was going to shoot between 2 balls, but he had to use English. And when he did that, it spun the ball into one of the balls he was going to go between.
Yeah, it's pushing the ball out more because of the new cloth. And this is a tough shot on the 2.
Yes.
Short side of the 3. No, he played for the bank. I can play it 2-way. If he doesn't make it, get to the left side for the 4 in the corner or behind the 7. Or is he going very aggressive?
He can go aggressive and just try to stay behind the 7 with the cue ball in case he misses, and he'll be straight in on the 4. Nice 2-way. Kind of like this. Yeah. Oh, he just didn't come up enough.
Oh, another
But
opportunity.
he left distance. Yep. It's a good shot. Good shot. Good opportunity for Eric. He can do a lot more damage at the table than in the chair.
Yeah, that's for sure. But making the 3 ball will cause him to run into the 10 ball, I think. So we'll need to do more. He's checking up a little bit, so stun run through to get to the small room on the left side of the 10.
Yeah, he will hit it. Extension.
Yeah, really needs to force it. Probably go 2 rails for the 4 in the top left corner.
By the way, folks, you can watch any one of the tables that the pros are playing on Kazoom.
Yeah.
You will have to sign up for it, but each table is being streamed by Kazoom. Every match.
Oh,
nice shot,
yeah,
and he
needs a
avoided
little
the
luck.
10.
Needs a
And
little
he's gonna get it.
Yeah, wow, that's a big
Great
shot.
shot.
Let's look at this. He knew he needed a little bump on something to get on the 4, but he struck that really nicely.
You know, sometimes I think he didn't mind running into the 8, but he hit the 5 and he doesn't like that. He wanted to come up for the 5 in the same corner. Now, do you play this or do you play the safety? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Well, there's no position if he plays it.
Safe.
Yeah. There's no position if he plays it.
Yes, a little short.
I'm not sure if he can cut it to the left-hand corner pocket. It's awfully tight.
Yeah, he can choose to play with a little left spin, like it's gonna curve a little bit more to the outside. See, just he's not gonna elevate much, just a hair. He's probably trying to overcut. No, he went for it and
Oh, another opportunity for Eric.
no, back and forth here. So we've got a little nervy game here. Obviously, both players know how important this game is.
You know, it's funny how when you shoot shots like the shot he just shot, and you're going right next to a ball, you have a tendency of making sure you avoid that ball. So it throws you off a little bit.
Yeah, wobbled the 5 ball in, but a good position on the 6, and if he can beat the nerves inside, then I would say we can go hill in the first set of the tournament here.
Like him going straight back. Oh, he had angle.
Oh, he's still got a shot on the 7. Obviously didn't want to get there. I was expecting him to play the 6 ball and get to the center of the table. Just taking a little medicine, don't do too much. He was trying to get perfectly straight on the 7. So, but there's a scratch on this though. Cutting with a lot of left spin to make sure he doesn't get close to the scratch. And it's not the best angle, but definitely something he can work with.
Oh, yes.
He's gonna force
Now
stun the cue ball around. 3 reels, possibly 4. Yeah, good swing. Good shot.
And this shot, this 10 ball to get on the hill. And force a deciding rack for the first set.
Yeah, hill.
Hill.
Eric Roberts levels the score, and we'll go for a short break, but stay tuned. Welcome back here at the Alfa Las Vegas Open. Shane Van Boening, Captain America, and Eric Roberts. Score is hill. Let's see what he does on the break. Okay, little better break. Well, it was, at least he hit it more square in the face, made a ball, and cue ball got kissed, and no look on the 1.
This is a tricky place to push.
Oh, yeah, he didn't like it that much.
No.
The thing is, I would like to maybe tie up the 5-8, but then you're always gonna leave Shane a shot on the 1, and if he can work the 5-8 out, then it's not a good move. So maybe push the 4 and the 7-6 together, leave the cue ball there, and then after you can play the safe on the 1 or the bank. But the bank has no future.
The one thing about the 7-6 is it's pretty tied up. 6 doesn't go to any pocket.
That's why I want to push the 4 just next to it, so it all collides each other.
Just make sure you don't touch it, because you break the 6 out. But yeah, that works.
You know, I don't think this is the right shot, just because there is such an obvious safety shot on the 1 here.
I kind of like a two-way shot here.
He could
Yeah.
bank it to the bottom left corner and
Uh,
have the 2 in the side.
no, I'm talking about just playing the 1 ball up table and playing the cue ball straight back at the 10.
No.
Because you're going to be behind that wall of balls.
Yeah, but the cue ball is not gonna have that much speed.
Um,
I don't feel this one. I would bank the 1 to the corner where the 5-8 is and have the 2 in the side.
yeah, he's playing safety all the way.
Yeah, I did like this a lot better.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying the push out Eric just shot. There was such a obvious safety available. Also, they are playing with a shot clock here, so they don't really have too much time. So I can say, well, Eric just shot, in my opinion, the wrong push out. But there's also time pressure, of course.
Oh, yeah, you got to make that decision awfully fast. You have 30 seconds. Oh, he went right by it.
Yeah, tried to hit the outside and push the 1 up to the 2, 6, 7. So
John will clean that cue ball.
but this will not be over yet, though. I mean, the 5-8 is still tricky. That 5 ball does go, but we'll need good position play. And the 6 looked like it was tied up with the 7.
He'll go right into the 7 here, I believe.
Okay, he took the gamble, worked out very nicely for him. Nice little double bump on the 7. You see, ran into the 6, bumped the 7, and that's to where he got to the 2. Yeah, so now main thing is that 5 ball. So in this case, I'm playing to where I will always get a look on the 5. Now I'm trying to always get rather too far than too short. And then he could always play the safety behind the 8 if he doesn't like to cut the 5.
It looks like he might have room to go right by it.
Well, yeah, he might be able to cut it from here.
Oh, maybe not.
Well, some left spin. I play a lot of left spin
Do
on
you?
this.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like he's... Well... Yeah.
Yep. He was.
Yeah, based on his tip position, he could also have played the safety
Oh,
behind
sure.
the 8. So I was
Sure.
not actually sure what he was going to do. Yeah, so pretty big game and
Yeah, those
solved 2 problems.
Yeah, those are the little things that, you know, when we're doing commentary, we can't see the angle the player sees. So we try to call the shot for you, but sometimes not so much. Wants angle.
Yeah, a little off angle.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, I always try to get close to my next shot.
Yeah.
A little bit closer to the 8 makes it a lot easier. So now we'll have to go force, follow, a little inside.
Yeah, just perfect.
And nice angle. It's all based on the angle, so you know that 8 ball can get tricky if he got straight, but he makes sure he's got a nice big angle to float to the other side now for the 9.
And these two balls to close out the first set and take the most important race to 4. Because now the worst he can do is a shootout.
Yep. So force follow with left spin around the table, and Shane van Boening on his way to take that first set. Yeah, Shane van Boening wins the first set, 4-3. I will go for a little short 2-minute break, but stay tuned, guys. Welcome back with the Alfa Las Vegas Open. Here we see Shane van Boening in his chair waiting as Eric Roberts. He left the arena to take a little break, probably a little bathroom break.
Sure.
Probably disappointed not to win the first set, Eric, because he had a couple opportunities.
He did. He did have some opportunities. He was very disappointed about one shot in particular, and that's the first time I've seen emotion out of him on a shot like that.
Yeah, you know, it's tough. Also, you're playing in front of a crowd. You
Mhm.
know you're playing one of the best players in the world, Shane. It brings a little bit more emotion.
Sure.
Unless if it doesn't bring you emotion, it means you don't want it that bad.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
agree.
know Eric really wants to push through a field like this, so yeah, you will see some emotion.
Eric will be breaking. Shane won the lag, so he breaks the first set, and that means that Eric breaks the second set. So, another race to 4 with Eric breaking. Eric needs this to send it to a shootout. Nice
Okay.
break.
Yeah, good break. Lost the cue ball a bit with the top spin, but will sure take this. One
Oh,
in
yeah.
front of the corner and the 2 and the 3 open.
Wow, once he gets from the 1 to the 2, everything looks really nice. It really opens up nice.
Yeah, like you could see, he really put a good pop on there.
Yeah.
Just a little smidge of topspin on the cue ball. So long draw shot on the 1.
Oh, a little too much. I guess
Oh,
not.
No, I hit it sweet.
Yeah, I thought he put a little too much on it, but it checked up pretty nice. You can see the reflection on the balls from the Predator lights.
Yeah, Predator Arena lights.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, the best lights on the market at the moment. I've done a lot of small little social media videos and stuff, and
Mhm.
they really light up the balls, the colors of the balls, the cloth, like
Mm-hmm.
the quality of your videos. They really get a lot better.
With these lights.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's, you see the sponsors around the arena in our LED wall there. Now this lay's a little funny.
Yeah,
He's got to avoid the 10.
The 4 was for sure
Mm-hmm.
the trickiest part of the rack, and I'm surprised he wasn't gonna go with the cue ball to the long rail to stay
That's-
away from the 10.
That might be where he's going now. Oh, my,
Oh,
my, my.
He tried to play a really soft draw
I,
to try to get away from the 10.
right. I kind of like him playing a little more
Oh.
draw and bringing the cue ball to play the 5 ball in the opposite corner.
Yeah, you might
Because
have.
it laid right. It laid real nice for that.
Yeah, he left himself a nice
Yeah.
angle to try to play
Mhm.
for that.
Sure.
So yeah, actually had a good start, Eric Roberts,
Yes.
but now he is breaking down a little bit, unfortunately. But it's good news for Shane, of course,
Oh,
because he likes to stay away from the heat.
Shane's off of a very big win last night.
Yeah, it's still nice to see that he keeps pushing himself for good results. Played the World 8-Ball Championships in Puerto Rico. Usually doesn't really play many Pro Billiard Series events. But
No, he's
now
only played 2.
yeah, but now he's decided to still try it again.
Mhm.
And the same with Puerto Rico. He came and of course there was the World 8-Ball. But he's not going to be like, well, I only fly in for World 8-Ball. He still is
Mhm.
playing all the events as much as he can. It's
Yeah.
good to see.
The first time he played the event here in Vegas, he came in 3rd. And then the second time, I think he cashed. Yeah, he made I forgot what he came in, but he cashed for $1,000.
Yeah, so Shane takes the opening rack in this second game, in this second set, I'm sorry. Yeah, nice clean stroke that was on the 10 ball.
Yeah, that pause that he has, and then he follows through so nice.
Well, he's got nowadays, or for me, he's got quite the unusual technique
Mm-hmm.
with his, yeah, his arm is moving a lot up and down, which you don't really see much with the pool players. They usually just, yeah,
Just
they
the
go back
elbow,
and forth
right.
and the elbow stays
Yeah.
down. But he moves both of them and still manages to have a
Tim,
really
let
smooth
me ask
technique.
you this, because I've heard talk from some of the players on how maybe the elbow should move and on certain shots. I think Tyler Steyer uh, teaches some of that a little bit, from what I
Yeah,
understand.
well, you know, there is many shots in pool
Mm-hmm.
to where you need to use the elbow or you're just not gonna have enough
Yeah.
reaction on the cue ball.
Again, the man with one of the best breaks in 10 ball sits down after the break.
If you just look at it like the cue ball, it's not. He might be really trying something because you're not gonna tell me he is
Mishitting the ball.
by accident mishitting the cue ball
Yeah.
and putting that much spin on there.
No,
He-
I
he
totally agree.
He must be trying something.
I just don't understand what that much English does to the cue ball that you would use that much.
Me neither,
Yeah.
as far, but that's definitely something I gotta ask him. Oh, he was trying to cut it and hold the cue ball. I'm not sure if
He could.
that was one of the shot. Yeah, and you see, that's what I'm saying. Slowly, he is breaking down.
Yeah. No, I see. This is the he hit that inside English and just came right over.
Yeah, I mean that inside is gonna turn in so much more.
Yep.
And actually, the layout is pretty good. If Shane can get on the 3 ball from here, 4, 5, 6, 7, all on
Yeah.
the same side.
Oh, I thought he was gonna have to kiss off the 9, but nope.
Oh, he did end up a little straight on the 3. Is he able to? Yeah, he knows it. He's giving that acknowledgement, but he
Well,
knows.
Yeah,
oh man,
so much
really?
for that. So he'll have to play the 4 ball either in the side pocket or go around it and play it to the same pocket.
He could play a stop shot
Oh, he did.
and then just follow the cue. But then again, he was not trying to get straight on the 4. He wanted to have that little angle to go
angle.
to the center of the
Yeah.
table. So now he will have to follow, get past the right side pocket, and take a little tougher cut on the 5.
Mhm.
Unless he really wants to get the stroke out and draw the cue ball to the short
Yeah.
rail and come back out.
I just like following it a little bit and just.
Yo-
Oh my! Look at this. Oh,
Oh,
hello.
and then
Hello. No, I
I
think
think-
he might be
no,
okay.
no, he's not.
He's not.
No.
I tell
Did
you.
he must have been trying to just
Come all
miss
the
the
way.
point and go 2
Yeah.
rails, and then he catches a little roll by hitting the point. It was helping him out,
Mhm.
and then he catches a bad roll with hitting
Right.
the 8.
I didn't mind him just rolling it just past the side pocket softly, and taking this cut on the 5.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
either. I would not
Yeah.
mind. Just to guarantee yourself
Sure.
the next shot. But it's a quite makeable jump though. Doesn't really have to put crazy much draw. Just a smidge.
Oh,
Ooh.
so much for quite makeable.
Well, fortunate to make the 5 ball, because now there's no guaranteed shot on the 6 for Eric.
No.
That 5 ball could have been a lot worse for Shane.
Yeah, he could have hung up or.
Yeah, stay down
Yeah.
there, maybe come back up table for in the sides. That's sometimes how it goes.
Yeah.
Though I would not focus, as a player, I would not try to focus too much on stuff like that. But
We-
yeah, as a commentator or as a viewer, you will
Mhm.
definitely see.
He'll overcut it.
Yeah.
And that
Was
was
it-
all that shot was just a cut and hold a cue ball.
Yeah, it was tough. You had to play with inside
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 English,
spin,
yeah.
and he was pushing the cue ball out more with
Yep.
the sliding cloth.
And he overcut it.
He is the way he's missing balls. It's typical that he's not feeling the new cloth.
Okay.
That's how it looks to me right now. So 2 rails for the 8 in the side. Oh, wow! Did he take his? He took the eye of the shot. He took. I'm not sure if he, you see, he was probably like, oh, okay, I'm out here. Oh,
Uh-huh.
oops.
Or maybe not.
You know, a mistake is easily made. I know, but you have to say that's quite unusual for Shane.
Yeah. I didn't actually watch him. I took my eye off the screen there for a second when he shot that ball. Oh, he's going to get on the wrong side.
Yeah, he for sure
Oh,
had
he's
to play
okay.
with a little left spin, more left spin on the 7 ball.
He's okay.
But
here.
the bump was
the
good.
bump didn't. The bump didn't hurt him. He's got a nice little cut to the corner and the stop shot for the 9. Or stun, excuse me.
Yeah, and then 2 stop shots here, or yeah,
He'll
expect
just-
him to play the stop shot on the 9. Oh, and what could have been 2-0 for Shane van Boening.
How big a game is? Yeah, that's all I would play.
Looks like 1 each.
Big break for Mr. Roberts, the young man from Tennessee. 7-12 Fargo playing a 8-34 Fargo. Shane has one of the highest Fargos in the world. There's only 2 higher, Josh Filler and Federhorst. And they just overtook him in the last 6 months,
Yeah.
or last 3 months.
Yeah, but on the other
He's had it
side,
forever.
they have been on such a big roll too at the moment.
Yes,
that
they have. Gorst has just been winning everything he plays. And
Well,
Filler does the same thing.
Well, the thing is, Filler, he plays all the events. He barely, like, he never gets knocked out, like,
Early.
very early in the tournament. So he's playing so many good players and beating him that his Fargo is always going to be high.
Sure.
He's a high quality player.
It's world class.
Yeah, we have the arena. Love the new arena. They had it in Atlantic City. I wasn't there, but this is
Yeah.
the first time I see it in real. I love it.
I was
Looking very
invited.
good.
I was invited to commentate in Atlantic City, and I caught the flu over
Oh,
over Christmas, and it didn't recover from it fast enough to get there, so I had to bow out.
so let's go back to the break. Hit it square. No top spin. Yeah, again,
Oh,
did
this-
not hit it.
oh,
Didn't hit it square, and then also some top spin on there. Yeah, he's not breaking very well though, so far.
Anything tied up that makes a difference? No,
No, not really.
not really.
Maybe the only thing I could imagine being a little tough,
Is right here.
well, could be with the 9 and the 10,
Ah,
because there's not so much room around it to get on the 9. But yeah, nothing I would. Yeah, I wouldn't. I cannot imagine Shane having big troubles here.
well, especially when they lay like this, and you see a point on the table you want to get to, which is the spot to get to the 9. You'd be perfect on the 9.
Did run a little bit further on the 5 ball, but it's still okay. Play a little bit draw with right. Trying to get to the right side of the 6. Oh, he got quite straight on the 6.
Yeah. Now he's got to get to that 7 ball for the side pocket.
Might have to play with low left, drawing directly to the long rail where he's standing. Yeah, low left. Needs to get the 7 to the left side. We'll play this well though.
There's
Yeah,
a little
that's-
spin.
Yeah, perfect on the 7 ball. This is important though, if he can get straight on the 8 to follow up for the 9 in the bottom right corner. That would be
Well, I
nice.
think he got just perfect.
He can take, a little bit more cut on the 9 if
Mhm.
he stuns the cue ball to where the one ball
Spot
is
is
racked to the spot.
Yep.
Other shot is he can follow. It looks like he's got a nice angle to follow and bump the 10. Looked like, but yeah, played it very nice. Good shot. Was thinking if you hit that 10 ball just a little bit thin, you'll lose the cue ball. You don't end up on the 9. So that was not as easy as he made it look. And we'll go for a short 1-minute interview.
That feels really amazing, I think. Still like my biggest win so far in my career, so yeah, it feels amazing to be back here and try to defend my title. I will do my best to defend this one. I got longer trips, more days of playing. I mean, I'm prepared. I'm feeling quite well. Good to play like 10 days in a row, so it shouldn't be a problem for myself. I just hope that I will show my best game and go as deep as I can. I feel confident. I mean, like last season for me was really great, so I expect that this could be even more better because like last year it was tough for me and land major finals. So hopefully I will like win some more major tournaments this year.
And you just got to watch an interview from last year's Alfa Las Vegas Open.
Yeah, the winner, Victor Zielinski. You see, again, with that much spin.
Yep. So he's doing that on purpose.
Yeah,
There's
must
no
be.
way. Yeah, he's I don't know if he can see this ball or not.
No. That 4 ball is in the way. So didn't make a ball, but for sure made sure that Eric has no shot. And the battle around this 1 ball is very big, has a high reward because
Right,
the
the
2 and the
2-10.
10 is right there, and early 10s are allowed in the Pro Billiard Series.
I didn't see the 10 ball there till you said that because I was watching the 1 ball and thinking he might be able to slide by it and go rail first and brings the cue ball straight up. Oh, look at this. It's going to work for him.
I did like kicking at it, but the double kiss was quite fortunate. That really worked out well. I'm not sure he was trying to do it. If he hit the 1 ball a little bit thin, he would push the 1 ball over and get the cue ball off the short rail towards the 4. But good result for Eric. But I expect Shane to be kicking at this. Oh, is he
Kicking now, he's jumping it.
No,
I think he's going to
I
go
like
for the high
kicking and
side.
hit the top side of the 1 and send the 1
Yeah.
down table.
I like hitting the right side of the bottom side of the 1 and sending the cue ball down
Yeah,
table with the 3-5.
also, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure about the jump.
because the 1 ball might go into the 8. He went the other way.
He went for the jump bank
Oh,
and
look
leave
at
the cue
this.
ball like this. And
Hello, big reward too. He's left a hard ball to hit, and a great reward if he gets ball in hand. It'll be game number 3 for Shane if Eric can hit this, make a good hit here on the 1 ball.
well, how the match is going so far, Eric has to win this game because I think if Shane gets on the hill, then it's going to be a very tough task for Eric to hang in there.
It will be. He'll have to really plow through.
Yeah.
And control the table.
Well, and which is tough because, you know, like Shane plays world level pool and you don't really get control in a match playing guys like this.
Mm-hmm. Can't give up ball in hand here.
Ooh,
Look, did he I'm
look
not
at
sure he
this.
called it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
I'm
gonna
not sure
say.
he called that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Well, I think he should have, just in
Of course.
case, but
That's actually, folks, for you players out there that are looking to play in these PBS events, make the call. It doesn't hurt.
yeah, just okay. In this case, he would still have been hooked, but what if he
Shane
if
let
it went
him
over
back
the
here?
10? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know that I let him back.
No, the chance to
shoot
make
this.
the 10 is tough.
Yeah.
No, it's tough. You see,
Well,
now this
now
is
he's
why
got ball in hand.
he gave it back. If you don't hit the 2 or you hang up the 10 ball, it's also game over.
I agree, but I'd like to look at that and see if he could hit the left side of the 2. He probably couldn't.
Yeah, so Shane van Boening on the hill, 3-1.
Looking to close this set out early with 2 straight sets and no shootout, Shane says.
Well, to me, Eric also kicked at the 210 with a different approach than I would have kicked it,
Mm-hmm.
because he was kicking it quite firm. I was gonna try to go 2 rails, hit the 2 into the 10, and with the speed that if I hit the edge, the cue ball was gonna fly
Right,
up
the
table.
cue ball's going to go straight
but
out.
not with this speed, because it would
Right.
have went all around the table and open.
Mhm.
So it's a little more aggressive. I felt like he played it that way.
A little more accuracy instead of speed. Looking
Yeah.
to get that speed. A lot of times when people shoot shots really hard, it's because they're kind of uncomfortable with the shot.
So let's see.
There goes the 2 ball straight in. There goes the cue
Oh.
ball straight in.
But now he wasn't putting that much spin on the cue ball. and he was starting to make balls. So I still don't understand why he was breaking away. Just
way
look
he
at the
was-
cue ball, just short. There was some spin, but not much. And then he got the unfortunate kiss. Made 2 balls. Right? Maybe 3.
Mhm. I think it's 2. You're right.
Yeah, 2 balls. Yeah.
Well, big break for Eric.
Yeah, he really needs to start be playing well. Like I said before, being 3-1 down,
He doesn't like where he ended up.
I think it's okay. He could maybe
Slide
stun.
by the 7.
Well, play low left, stun into the 7, and then go to the short
Right.
rail and out.
That's what I was thinking. Because you have to,
I want to be in the open. I don't want to play it really, really
he
soft
played
and
it
get
soft
behind
like
the 10.
that. Yeah, I didn't mind that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it laid nice for that shot.
yeah, I was just saying, I would be scared to hit the 7 a little bit too thick.
You're
and now
right.
you're behind the 10, and you're already struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you can stroke the ball a little bit more.
Oh, Eric. Ouch. Oh, but he's going to... Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm wondering, did he... No, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he actually has a good technique.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always trying to find something like, hey, is he... Maybe did he move or did he...
Where you,
Did
you
he
were
strike the
looking for
ball
that, yeah.
ugly? But I didn't really see anything like that.
No.
It was just
No, it was just
probably
missed.
just aiming, just not sharp. And not even the cloth could play into it. You know, it slides a lot. So
Yeah, well, this was a mortal mistake. Shane has these 2 balls to take the first match in the opening set of the Alfa Las Vegas Open. And will deprive everyone here of a shootout
yeah,
if he runs out.
yeah. I mean, this match could have went to a shootout.
Sure.
It's not like Shane was. Of course, he's the favorite, but it's not like, oh, this is going to be a hanger. You know, it's easy match.
And
Could have been a lot closer.
that's one of the things about these short races.
Yeah, the format definitely gives us the pressure we want to see.
Mm-hmm.
But no pressure for Shane van Boening here. He wins his first opening match 2-0 in sets against Eric Roberts. And
And-
we'll be right back.
With another match.
Thank you very much.